If you play competitive in Valorant, there's a high chance that you set some goals for yourself. When a new Valorant act is starting, often there's that one rank that you want to reach in that act. You play some games, days go by and suddenly you realize, oh, the act is ending in a week. So you put your foot on the pedal, give some gas, try hard like you never before, and congratulations, you achieve your goal, Diamond 1 for example. But then, just a few days later, a new act starts, and what is this? I get placed in goal 2, this system just really hates me. Well, my friend, you're not the only one. I read your comments, I see a lot of people struggling with their rank this act. But no worries, there's actually a logical reason why people get placed so low below their original rank. And that's where this video is all about. I'm gonna explain why you got placed low, and how you could trick the system to rank up even faster and go for double up ranks. Just a quick disclaimer, everything I say in this video is from my own experience. I could be wrong on something, so don't hesitate to share your opinions in the comments down below. And of course, if you want to, feel free to subscribe. We're swimming closer and closer to funny and cute kitten cat. We're getting there with your help, and now let's start the video. Let's start with some basic knowledge about the rank system. I won't go over this for too long, but you have to know this knowledge. When you play competitive in Valorant, there's a visible elo and an invisible elo. And often your invisible elo is a bit higher or lower than your visible elo. This means that if you're silver 2 for example, you could be playing against gold 1s. Sounds unfair, but it really isn't. When your invisible elo is higher, you play against better players, but you also will get more rating per game. That's why some people get like plus 32 RR if they win. Plus 32 RR, that's insane, what the heck? And only minus 10 if they lose. Only minus 10 RR. Yeah, I guess I'm pretty lucky with my invisible elo. This could also be the other way around, of course. If you're one of those players that only gains 18 RR if they win, but lose 22 RR if they lose, then the game basically thinks you don't deserve your rank. But anyway, if you want to increase your invisible elo, you just gotta perform as best as you can. So don't play like this. Next part, let's talk about the Valorant acts and what happens to your elo, and after that about why this happens with your elo. A typical Valorant season looks like this. First, a new Valorant episode starts with Act 1. Then, about 60 days later, 2 months, Act 2 starts. And again, 2 months later, Act 3 starts. This will be the last act of the season, and 2 months later it starts all over again, a new Valorant episode. But what happens with your visible elo and your invisible elo during a season? It's actually pretty simple. Let's start with Act 2 and 3. Your invisible elo will stay the same, but for your visible elo you will go to unranked, but luckily after one placement match you get roughly placed in the same rank where you got last act. It's the change of the new episodes, aka Act 1, where your rank absolutely will get decimated. Yeah, not very fun. I went from Ascendant 2 to Platinum 2, like what? But hear this, even though your visible rank will derank like 5 divisions, your invisible rank will roughly stay the same. This is also the reason why you probably have noticed that in new acts you gain a lot of RR if you win, but you lose not that many if you lose. But now, the big question, why? Why is Riot Game torturing us? Well, this torture is not for nothing. There's actually a pretty solid reasoning for this. This torture depends on multiple big factors. The first one might sound strange, but it's more fun for the players. Just think about it. What's the reason why you're playing competitive? Probably because you want to up rank, right? Sadly, there will be a time where you will get hard stuck. It doesn't matter how hard you try, you won't be able to rank up anymore. And that's the reason why most people are getting annoyed and probably are gonna quit Valorant. That's not healthy for the game, of course. So in that case, just give them one setback. The players might get upset for like a week, but when they see how much RR they are getting if they are winning, yes my friends, I've seen the screenshots, plus 50 RR, like what the heck? The players won't get upset too much, they will get back to their original rank eventually. Now the second factor, when is the time to reset the players? Act 1 of a new Valorant episode sounds logic, right? We all like numbers and 1 should mean a reset. Well, there's more reasoning behind it. In Act 1, at the start of each new Valorant episode, there usually is a big update, like you saw last episode with the Com of Lotus and the comeback of Split, or the episode before that with the new map Pearl and the new rank Ascendant. At that point, the players don't care about their rank anymore, they just want to play the new content. So take away everything they worked for so long, it's the perfect timing for a rank reset. And then, this one might sound a bit strange, but it's a small prevention against smurfing. Everyone has a goal, right? And imagine that your goal is to reach Immortal. Once you reach that goal, you might still want to play Valorant, but you're afraid that you derank to Ascendant again. So in that case, a lot of people will make smurfs. And that's not fun, so it's healthy for the rank system to reset all the players so now and then. Now, when you got placed far below your rank, don't stress out. Like I said earlier this video, your invisible elo is way higher than your visible rank. And this difference is very significant. If you follow this channel for a while, you probably have seen the Road 2 series. For this series, I use 2 accounts and usually I take 1.5 act per account to up rank. And then it will get reset again so I could play again in the next episode. But here's a fun fact. In the past, I've done 10 series and from the 10, I double up ranked in 7 of them. So that's a 70% chance to get a double up rank, like that's insane. So conclusion, if you got reset hard, don't give up the hope. You just gotta play as best as you can, go for some double up ranks, and you'll be back in your own rank in no time. Thank you so much for watching, good luck in ranked, and I see you guys in the next one. Peace.